If ever I had a video, would you dance in it? Would you dance?
And good morning and welcome to another edition of A Funny Kind of Grown Up. Today I'm going to be taking you around my hometown, Blackpool. You've heard various stories about Blackpool, and if you're not from around here, you don't know how many of them are true. I'm going to tell you about all the fantastic reasons to come to Blackpool, to visit, if you live here, to still come and see the attractions. This video is in conjunction with I Love Blackpool, the Blackpool Tourist Information Centre, and I went down there to have a chat to some of their fantastic team, I'm not going to lie, including my little brother Steve, who is the manager, and they very kindly sorted me out with this I Heart Blackpool t-shirt, which I'm going to be wearing today whilst I go around Blackpool telling you all about the wonders of it. It's also a bit dull and grey, so I'm going to include some footage that I shot last week when it was sunny and everything looked better in the sun. But today I'm going around a load of Merlin attractions. I'm going to have a look at some of the fantastic things you can do in my hometown of Blackpool. Well folks, the car is parked. I am ready to go. My first stop is going to be the dungeons. So I'm going to head down there now. And the world famous Blackpool Tower is behind me. I'm going to be going right up to the top of Blackpool Tower a little bit later on. I've just picked up my latest obsession, which is a ginger and lemon iced tea from Costa in the Houndshill Centre, which is a fantastic shopping centre in the middle of Blackpool, which's got lots of stores from Primark to Yours, New Look, JD Sport, candle shops, Smiggle is in there, all your main shopping needs, Houndshill Shopping Centre. First stop of the day on our tour around the Merlin attractions is the Blackpool Tower Dungeon. Now obviously I can't film inside the dungeon, but it's actor-led experiences telling you all about the history of torture and sort of medieval practices, and it's fantastic. My friend Mo works here. It is thanks to Mo that I have my tickets for the Merlin attractions today because he's helped me out. So I'm going to go in to the dungeons and I will see you in the bar on the other side. Well, I've just finished in the Tower Dungeons. It was absolutely fantastic. The actors were amazing. You come out in this lovely little pub where you can get yourself a beverage to recover. My next stop is I'm going up the tower, and it's about to get a bit noisy in here, so I shall tell you more a bit later. In your opinion, what are the top 5 attractions in our fair town?
Well, for me, it would be the Blackpool Tower Ballroom, Blackpool Tower Circus, the Blackpool Tower Eye, the Sea Life Centre and the Pleasure Beach.
What are the top 5 hidden gems everybody should know about if they're going to come to Blackpool?
I think everybody needs to know about the comedy carpet right in front of the tower. We spent a couple of hours reading all the quotes and jokes. Stanley Park is probably a well-known hidden gem, but it was voted the best park in the UK in 2019. Other than that, you've got the piers as well, which don't get spoken about enough as a major attraction. So North Pier especially has a lovely bar at the end of it, the Bloom Bar, which is a nice little piece of oasis, in a very tranquil, nice piece of oasis. The 4th hidden gem would actually be Blackpool Beach itself. 7 miles of coast, all blue flagged winners, so it's all very nice and clean, and it's a fantastic way to spend a nice sunny afternoon. And the 5th one is quite a really new attraction. It's only been open a couple of months in Blackpool. It's actually a wizard-based crazy golf course called Hole in the Wand, situated on the promenade very close to the tower. It's well worth checking out.
I am waiting to go into the 4D cinema, so I thought I'd show you the attractive glasses that I am wearing. We're going in, apparently it's an award-winning video, all about the wonders of Blackpool. Obviously I can't film in there and it wouldn't work properly if I did, so I'll tell you a little bit about that when I come out. And next stop, the top of Blackpool Tower. Okay folks, I am at the top of Blackpool Tower. This is the sort of world famous Blackpool Tower. Obviously you'll know what it looks like outside, but this is inside, so you come up in a lift and then there's some steps to actually get to the highest possible point. And what I'll try and do is show you just down here, you get somewhat of an idea of how high up we are. That's North Pier down there and the top of lots of other attractions. So here we are at the very, very tippy top of Blackpool Tower. This is the highest you can go, folks. The lift ride up, you actually get to sort of see the inner workings and how it all works, and it's a little bit scary because it feels about 900 years old. But yeah, we're going to look down here. Oh God, wind, all the wind. Down here is the iconic Winter Gardens, where we host lots of shows, ballroom dancing competitions, that kind of thing. Don't know how well my hair is going to fare in the wind, but whilst I'm up here, I'll just tell you a little bit about the dungeons, which was fantastic. They've got brilliant actors all the way through there telling you actual real stories about sort of being in Blackpool sort of through the ages. Some great acting, some great little scares, and there's a really good drop ride at the end. So yeah, I recommend you give the dungeons a go. And they also have their very own escape room. So if you like escape rooms, the Blackpool Dungeon one has got some fantastic actors in it. I'm not just saying that because my friend Mo works there. It's a great place to go and spend some time. And if you buy your ticket for the tower, you can buy what they call the Big Six ticket, which includes the Tower Eye, where I am now. It includes the dungeon. It also includes the circus, Sea Life, where I'm going, Merlin's, Madame Tussauds rather, and the Peter Rabbit exhibition. So there's loads and loads of things included on one ticket that you can buy from Tourist Information, where you can also get, I'm going to keep plugging them because I love them, these I Heart BPL t-shirts. Okay, this is the bit that I absolutely hate on the tower, but this is the skywalk. So if we look down there, you can see, oh God, I can't look. I don't want to look because I'll vomit. But you are like 390 feet above Blackpool. Behind me is the beach and the comedy carpet, and it's a perfect photo opportunity. I'm going to do some pictures shortly. But yeah, this is that I can't look down. This is the world famous Blackpool Tower with the glass ceiling that nobody actually likes to look down on unless they're insane. New for this year, we've also got the Dare to Ride Tower Coaster. So you can, it's a VR experience, and you can pop a helmet on and pretend you are going on a roller coaster all the way around Blackpool Tower. Always adding new stuff. That's the joy of Blackpool. You think you know it, and you don't. It is ever evolving.
Okay, so I definitely recommend Dirty Blondes. They do huge 18-inch pizzas and amazing cocktails. It's quite hidden, so you'll have to look for it. It's on a small side street just running off Corporation Street, which is only about a 3-minute walk away from the town centre. My second is definitely the Bistro Lounge. First of all, the food is amazing. They do tapas dishes and a bit of absolutely everything. Amazing cocktails, and most of all, their views of the town centre are amazing. So you can do a fair amount of people watching with a nice little drink. Also, Stefani's amazing authentic Italian pizza, which is freshly rolled dough every day. That's on St John's Square, overlooking St John's Church. Again, great people watching spot. Also, another hidden gem is a Compass Cafe bar. That's on Burley Street, and they do great avocado on toast, salad, maybe like a jacket potato, a really great lunch spot. And finally, Papa's Chippy. So that's actually on the promenade across the road from the Tourist Information Centre. They do great fish and chips, curry sauce, mushy peas. They even do cocktails, beers, wine. They actually originated from the East Coast, and they've actually travelled all the way to Blackpool and parked themselves on the promenade, so it's absolutely fantastic.
I have stopped off for lunch in Bistro Lounge, which was recommended to me by the good people at I Heart Blackpool, the Blackpool Tourist Office. So I have ordered myself a smoked bacon and egg barm thing. I'm not posh with food. And a coffee, sort of very straightforward, but it's really cute in here. It's dead kitsch. You look at all the decor. Yeah, there's lots of fun and interesting things to look at. I've been told the food is really good, so I'm going to have some of that. And my next stop is Sea Life Centre. I have arrived at the Sea Life Centre. I've got my map and we're going to go and see some fish. I'm absolutely loving it here in the Sea Life Centre. There's so much to learn, we do so much work with sea conservation. I'm currently in the shark tunnel where they're all flying over my head. Not flying, obviously swimming, but there is a big turtle up there. I don't know whether you can see him. Yeah, it's fab in here. Educational and amazing, especially for kids who don't live anywhere near the sea and might not have seen a load of these creatures. Yeah, it's very cool. Fun fact, I actually used to work here at the Sea Life Centre. It's changed a lot since I was here. I worked here when I was 18 in 1997. And yeah, it's changed an awful lot. I used to give talks about the animals. And the shark tank was always my favourite place to be. So yeah, some little random fact that nobody cared about.
Well, the Kings and Queens at the Central Pier is a lookalike, sound-alikes, people like Elvis Presley, Meatloaf, Ariana Grande, Prince, Robbie Williams, so spot on that impersonators of those, and that's on a Central Pier.
And Abby?
And for me, it would definitely be the Hot Ice show at the Pleasure Beach Ice Arena. It's fantastic music, dancing, the costumes are phenomenal, and it's just a great show to go and watch.
Thank you very much. I'm stood here just by the historic Grand Theatre, which is another place where we have amazing shows on here in Blackpool. Everything from kids shows, Peppa Pig, to amateur local shows, which some of them are some of the best shows I've ever seen. And then you have professional touring shows that come here, and also at the Winter Gardens. And then just around this corner here is Escape Room Centre. Now if you like to do an escape room, these guys, it's absolutely fantastic. I have done, I think, 4 of their rooms now, and they are absolutely brilliant. So I'm just going to come round. It's next to a pub as well, so you can go for a drink before or a drink after. This is Scruffy Murphy's is the pub, and this is Escape Room Centre, and it's literally just next to Costa opposite the Grand Theatre. It's such a good, well thought out escape room. I would massively recommend doing it if you're coming to Blackpool. It is worth an hour of your time. For those of you that aren't familiar with escape rooms, essentially you get locked in a room and you've got 60 minutes to work out how to get out. And each room is themed. In here they've got Grimoire in the Attic, which is like a witchcraft themed room. They've got an Egyptian themed room, a spy one with a bomb, one where a serial killer's locked you in their basement, you have to try and escape. Just brilliant themed rooms that you have to work out how to get out of in 60 seconds. Sorry, 60 minutes. 60 seconds would be really harsh. So this is Blackpool Winter Gardens. We've got the Empress Ballroom in there, where there's lots of ballroom dancing competitions coming in. We have various musical touring acts coming there, everybody from Paul Weller to various ska concerts. I think Status Quo were there. And it's a historic venue, the Empress Ballroom, and the actual Winter Gardens itself, the Opera House, Blackpool Opera House. It's a stunning place to go and visit. Now I'm heading to my final attraction of the day, that being Madame Tussauds. Just sort of an example today of how it can be crappy weather and you can still be fully entertained all day with all the attractions that we've got here in Blackpool. Obviously I've dwelled a lot on the tourist side of things today as well, because I don't know who's going to watch this, but there might be some local people who don't know some of the brilliant stuff we've got in our hometown. So yeah, that's just some of the attractions. I mean, there's so many that I've not even, because it would be like a 3-hour long video, but your likes of Stanley Park and the miniature village at Stanley Park, Ripley's, I think I mentioned earlier, Ripley's Believe It or Not. I'm going to try and go drive-by the Pleasure Beach, but unfortunately I cannot afford to go on there just to film, because you can't just go on there and not do rides. You've got to pay full whack now, unfortunately. So I'll do some drive-by footage, but I haven't got a spare 40 odd quid floating around to go on the Pleasure Beach on my own and just take video, so I'm probably not going to do that. But if you've never been to the Pleasure Beach, it's fantastic. There are rides for all ages, whether you're a coaster enthusiast, whether you're a kid, whether you just like little rides where you can point at things and go, ooh. They've got all sorts of things on there for you. It's very ride intensive. It's kind of the opposite of Alton Towers, where Alton Towers is quite a sprawling, beautiful garden type place with lots of space in between rides. Pleasure Beach is literally ride, attraction, ride. Everything is in one space. And the more stuff they build, the less space there is between things. So I'm just going to have a short walk down the prom from Sea Life Centre to Tussaud, and I will see you in there. Obviously the inevitable paparazzi as I enter. I'm absolutely loving this new marble section. Hulk, Iron Man, just met Thor. It's really good, I like this. I've not been in this bit before, so I'm well happy. All the Spider-Man around here as well. Obviously I don't want to show you the whole damn attraction because then there's no reason for you to come. But selfie opportunities at go-go. As demonstrated by all the selfies I've taken with various waxworks and celebrities. That I've never seen before. It's like the RuPaul section. I actually sort of was full on getting ready to have a bit of a dance then. This is fun. I like this. Very cool. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not claiming that Blackpool is some wonderful shiny palace and there's no dodgy areas or places you shouldn't go. Pretty confident every town has got dodgy areas and places you shouldn't go. You get a lot of talk about South Shore and people not being mad keen on going to South Shore, and there are some dodgy areas of South Shore, but there are also some really awesome things about South Shore. And one of the most awesome things about South Shore is just around this corner, because all locals and as many savvy tourists as possible will have hopefully heard of the wonder that is Nostriani's. Now it is the best ice cream I've ever had, and I've had ice cream all over the world and nothing has ever compared to Nostriani's. So I'm just walking you to Waterloo Road now, which is a great little road. It's got lots of little markets on it, little shops and the such like. Doesn't always look the nicest, but there's plenty. I used to live around here, there's plenty of people live around here, and we are just rounding the corner now to, it looks like nothing. It looks like a little back street shop, which essentially is what it is. But behind me over there is Nostriani's, and it is without doubt the best ice cream you will ever eat. I challenge you. You can have any flavour you like, as long as it comes in vanilla, and then you can add a whole host of stuff to it should you wish to. So I'm going to go and get Nostriani's and I'll see you when I have been served. This is my Biscoff Sunday. As a lot of you will know, I have been trying to lose weight recently. There's a very good chance all 4 stone is going back on. But I don't really care because I don't have Nostriani's very often. It's literally dripping on my hand though, so I'm going to go and eat this. Okay, I'm back in the car so you can get a good shot at this monster. Now this is like a Nostriani's Gourmet Sundae, but you can just have ice cream, or they have lots of different flavours, and not flavours, they have one flavour of vanilla ice cream, but they've got all sorts of toppings and sherbets and nuts and all sorts of things that you can flavour it with, or just have the plain vanilla ice cream. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this now because it's been a long day, so I'm not going to put you through watching me eat it. So as promised, we are outside of the world famous Blackpool Pleasure Beach. That's the big one, which for quite a while was the steepest drop on a roller coaster in the world. It's since been overtaken by a couple of other coasters, but it's still a damn good coaster, even if it is a little bit rough to ride. Behind me We've also got the Sandcastle Water Park, which is a fantastic indoor water park, lots of slides. They've got a lazy river and a wave pool. It's really good. And then if I turn this way, you'll be able to see Ripley's Believe It or Not, which is, if you like weird and wonderful, it's a good place to go. It's not that expensive, and there's loads of odd things, oddities from around the world. I really liked it. I spent a load of time in there. So this is the front where the pleasure beach is. You can see the onion of the Big Dipper. That's obviously the big one. Icon's a bit further down, which is the loop-de-loop one. Loads of good stuff. Hey, there he goes. And my final question to the team here at Blackpool Tourist Information Centre is, in their personal opinion, what is the best ride at Blackpool Pleasure Beach? Steve?
I would say the Valhalla.
I would definitely say Icon.
Well, folks, I have had a fantastic day wandering around, having a look at some of the touristy sides of Blackpool. I've just popped into work, so I thought I would do this from my office because generally it's nice and quiet. Anyway, I've obviously not managed to mention everything in Blackpool because this video will be ridiculously long, but just a few honourable mentions, things that I haven't put in there. Stuff like Funny Girls, which is a drag show up on Dixon Road led by the spectacular Betty Legs Diamond and the wonderful DJ Zoe. It's built in an old cinema. It's quite the production. It's a fantastic show. The bar staff are awesome. The food is great. I would recommend Funny Girls. Exactly the same recommendation goes to Viva, which is a show bar, cabaret bar, where they have tributes to like the Jersey Boys, ABBA. Lee D. Johns, who runs it, is absolutely fantastic and very funny, and has been a mainstay of the Blackpool entertainment scene for years. So that's Viva Show Bar, which also has the Viva Vegas Diner underneath it. So, you know, all in one, get your food, get your entertainment. That's what we're about here in Blackpool. Comedy Station is another one. It's underground by Boots, just off the main shopping street. And they have comedy shows on there every Friday and Saturday nights. Some comics that you might see on telly, some that are on the comedy scene on the circuit. And those are just three of the hundreds of amazing entertainment places around Blackpool. We are slap bang in the middle of your likes of Lytham, where they hold Lytham Festival. We've got Cleveley's and Fleetwood, where they've got some great markets and promenades. I'm proud to be from around here. I think there's a lot to be proud of. I think there's some really good things to keep yourself entertained, and there's no need to ever be bored when you live around here. Anyway, that's my pitch to be the head marketer of everything Blackpool. Again, anybody wants to give me anything for free, I'm all here for it. It's not happened so far. Will you be the first? No, actually, Visit Blackpool gave me a free t-shirt, so that is the first free thing I have had. God bless you, Stephen Deakin and everybody else who works at Visit Blackpool. And also, God bless you to Mo, who is the person who hooked me up with my Merlin pass so I could go around and see everything today. Mo is also a cabaret performer, an excellent singer. If you ever get a chance to see Maurice Malone, he is superb. Anyway, on that note, I am going to go in the gym because that's what I do these days. And I will see you very soon. And until then, I will continue to be a funny kind of grown-up. See you later.
Sunshine, you are